In today's video, I wanted to talk about a topic that has been on a lot of people's minds in the Clash Royale community for a while because this has been going on now pretty much every single month for the past year. It's been pretty insane. The leaks inside of Clash Royale, and a lot of people have been wondering, are these leaks intentional? Are they accidental? Is Supercell leaking it? Because sometimes companies do it intentionally to create hype. Who's leaking it exactly? I'm going to be answering some of those questions in today's video because a lot of people have been wondering, and some people have been specifically asking me to talk about it. As you guys know, there's an update coming up inside of the game, so it's kind of a perfect time to be talking about all this. So first of all, guys, someone asked me in my video just the other day, I think you should make a video on the constant leaks every season, which makes Supercell look pretty pathetic when they think taking down posts hours after they went up and putting out teasers like nothing happened will change the fact we all know. So first of all, Supercell oftentimes, guys, is not the one leaking. It's sometimes creators that are leaking things and they're not supposed to. And I think that's a common misconception people don't understand. And this guy said here he won't ever do that. Who do you think is paying him? Could be a good idea, actually. And yeah, technically YouTube pays me. I am allowed to talk about this, but I'm not, of course, allowed to talk about the actual leaks that ended up happening. So, guys, when Clash Royale brought the Evolved Baby Dragon into the game and the new Vines card, that was 100% their fault. That wasn't a creator. That was completely their fault. They actually completely screwed up. Maybe someone got fired. That was a massive mistake. That was entirely Supercell's fault, leaking the new cards into the game before they were officially released. That was their fault. But as far as, guys, what's coming up in the new update, and again, I'm not allowed to talk about any of these leaks. And by the way, guys, it's not because I'm an official creator. No one's allowed to talk about the leaks. You actually will get in trouble. You could have legal consequences, or your post will just be removed, which you've seen happen. Now, a lot of people would make the argument maybe they shouldn't be removing the post because then it confirms the leaks are real. So, I mean, that's something, I guess, that's up to Supercell. I mean, that's subjective. You could make the argument maybe when stuff gets leaked, they should just leave it up because that allows for speculation. Because then if it doesn't get removed, people don't know if it's true or not. But as you guys know, an update's coming up. And there were tons of leaks. I can't show the leaks, obviously. No one is allowed to. Even non-Supercell creators can't. But they said, did someone mention something heroic? TV Royale, November 21st. And as you guys can see, we see now a glimpse of what is coming in this heroic update. And I will be talking about it in a little bit from, what we do know. And as you guys can see, people are saying, oh no, so the leaks were real, wow. And people are, I guess, open to them as long as they're not broken. This clip was kind of crazy. I don't know if this is even allowed to be shown, but yeah, crazy clip. Is this even Clash Royale anymore? And yeah, so I mean, a lot of people just, very intimidated about what's coming inside of the game, obviously. And you see B-Rad here made a tweet here saying, I thought this was a joke until the leaks today. So pretty much it's weird, right? Even though B-Rad isn't an official Clash Royale creator anymore, he intentionally left the program. Even he, for example, is not allowed to post leaks. Like anyone for that matter, you get copyright striked and it gets removed, right? That's what Supercell wants to do. That's what they do. But what happened, guys, this time, by the way, this isn't actually, imagine this actually does come into the game, but guys, this isn't actually, an official leak. This is just kind of a concept, but B-Rad is basically implying, like, this actually could happen from, now that everyone has seen the leaks. What happened, guys, this time around, some creator leaked it and they weren't supposed to. This wasn't Supercell, and this is what proves the point. The problem why these leaks just are so often happen is because it's like everything has to fall according to plan, and it's like if one person slips up on Supercell or if one of the creators shows something they're not supposed to, it's like a snowball effect and everything kind of goes downhill. And that's why the leaks end up just spreading like wildfire, and people think it's intentional because it happens so often, but it's just because there's always someone messing up every month. And I will say it does come off as very unprofessional, like that this does just always seem to end up happening every single month as far as the leaks are concerned. And now you have some speculation, right? People are thinking it's the pea shooter from Plants vs. Zombies. You see that one there, which is kind of funny. And, this is another topic too I want to discuss in this video. this is kind of not specifically talking about the leaks, but it's like what's coming. They should have waited until all the cards got an evolution and then added heroics. And I mean, this is something I kind of agree with. Like, again, this is kind of, again, we don't know all the details for the heroics, or it's like if you saw the leaks, maybe you do, but it's like, I mean, I was kind of thinking that too. Like, you could say this is kind of something no one really asked for. Kind of the same thing as level 16. No one was really asking for this. So they seem to kind of add things a lot that no one is really asking for. I feel like the community gives a lot of ideas of things. The best card of all time is already invented, the Evo credit card. Like, they seem to just, yeah, that's the thing. They're adding, like, the community gives so many good ideas, and I feel like they don't ever implement them. They're always doing these new things, and that's when it can be very risky. And it's clear from the leaks there's been a lot of hate about what's to come. And they have a new update summary for free to play and pay to win. So as you guys can see, free to play, level 16, and they think the offers that are coming here, no elite wildcards. And then so they're saying basically it's good for pay to win and it's bad for free to play. And yeah, I mean, surely they'll give at least, they're hoping that the heroic feature is given out for free in some way, and no one really knows what's going to happen there. The other thing, guys, too, is just the elite wildcards. We don't know the conversion rate yet. And look at this. Some remove content and features. Seasonal arenas may return. And yes, elite wildcards and books haven't been removed yet, but they will be soon. They can't commit to anything. And yeah, I mean, they've removed so many things. Like, the game has just changed so much over the years. It's been insane. Like, look at all of this stuff that's just gonna, like, get removed soon or has already been removed. It's been like so much. I guess though, with the game being out for a decade, there's changes that have to be made, but some of these things that have been removed are definitely, you can make the argument a lot of people wanted them to stay, like the season shop and even the daily tasks or quests. We've just had so much over the years. It's been pretty wild. And yeah, I mean, it's just like a lot of big changes, and it looks like in the next update as well that is going to wind up being the case. And then the issue is, guys, with the conversion rate. We still don't know the conversion rate. Like, it's great we got an update coming up and they're adding new stuff in the game, but why are they kind of gatekeeping the conversion rate? Now this guy too, it's kind of a joke because he got negative elite wildcard, so is he going to get negative gems? I don't know how that works. That's kind of funny though. But yeah, we still don't know how many gems we're getting for the elite wildcards, which is pretty insane. I really hope they announce that before the update. Maybe they're going to let us know that in the TV Royale. I'm not sure. The one thing I will give Clash Royale credit for is the art team. I mean, oh my gosh, man. You got this, almost has 5,000 upvotes. Does it exist in a high resolution? Is it downloadable? Like, just that's how much people love the artwork of the Three Musketeers. Like, I will give Clash Royale credit where it's due. They definitely know how to cater to a bunch of horny men, without a doubt. That's for sure. They know their target audience. They know it's like 95% men that play this game, and it's like this proves it. I mean, the artwork team never fails. They 100% know what they're doing. But yeah, as far as the leaks, guys, that was kind of, well, we went all over the place in this video. But as far as the leaks, guys, it's just, I don't know if there's any way to prevent them, because it's like when you have as many creators as there are, and it's like they all have to be responsible and do the right thing. Are they always going to be doing it? Probably not. Is Supercell always going to be 100% perfect? Probably not. But I mean, maybe one thing Supercell could consider going forward is not taking down stuff when it gets leaked, because then attention isn't brought to it as much, and then there's speculation, and then it's not confirmed or not if it's real or not. Maybe leaks aren't even that bad for the game in the first place, because some people do argue it does bring in hype. But you gotta consider Supercell does put a lot of money into the marketing and the teasers that they do, and that kind of all gets ruined when the leaks end up happening, and it isn't intentional from Supercell. I just figured that would be the main point I make this video, because I think a lot of people think it is, and sometimes I make jokes about that when the leaks happen, like, oh, they're probably just doing it to bring hype, but that's not the case, guys. It's not intentional by them, and I'm being truthful with that, and I hope you guys believe me. But anyways, I thought this would be an interesting thing to talk about in today's video. If you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe. You can use credit code BOSS to support me in any Supercell game, and thanks again until next time, guys.